Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in to this video demonstration of the pick and pack features in CompuTec WMS, our warehouse management system for SAP Business One. In our demonstration today, we'll be using both SAP Business One and CompuTec WMS, and we are going to start off from a sales order in SAP Business One. However, you can follow a very similar procedure for other document types, A&R reserve invoices, SAP Business One production orders, and inventory transfer requests too. In our example, let's say we've manufactured some goods and a customer has put in an order. Based on the sales order, we'll pick and transfer the inventory to the dispatch warehouse, and then from there prepare the goods to be sent out for delivery with the help of the pick and pack features in CompuTec WMS. So we'll start off from this sales order from our customer, Hank's Deliveries. They want 5 pieces of 3 different items which are listed just here. To send the items, we first need to move them to the dispatch warehouse. So based on this sales order, we'll create an inventory transfer request just using the context menu. We've got that up on screen now. We'll just say what warehouses the goods should be moved from and to, and add the transfer request to the system. We could now generate our pick list using the context menu from the inventory transfer request, but for demonstration's sake, I'll just show you how to do it from the main menu. Under Pick and Pack, you can select the Pick, Pack and Production Manager. This is a tool to help you generate pick lists nice and easily. You can use the filters here to find the document you want to base your pick list on. So in this case, I have Inventory Transfer Request selected, and I would just use the Inventory Transfer Request number to find the right one, but you can also use any of these other filters you can see here too. Here you get a list of the items on the inventory transfer request, and I'll just select them all and choose Released Pick List at the bottom. Then this window will appear and I can confirm the details here. And you can assign the picker at this stage if you want. If you leave the picker field empty, just anyone can pick it. And when you're happy, you just click on Generate and the pick list will be created. And if I just quickly go back to the inventory transfer request, I can use the context menu to view the pick list from SAP Business One. So here we have our 3 items, and currently the pick list has the status released. I'm going to keep that open there in the background for now, and we're going to change roles a little bit, and we will now be using CompuTec WMS, so from the perspective of the warehouse operative. To make recording this demo easier, I'm just showing this on a desktop version of CompuTec WMS, but generally what you'll see in this small window would be on the screen of a mobile device, a phone, a tablet, scanning device and so on. From the main menu, we're going to select Pick and Pack and then find our pick list. You could also do that by scanning barcode. If we select our pick list, we get a list of the items on it, and here are how many have been picked so far, which is currently 0. We're going to add a new storage unit to the system that our items will be put in. So now you can see that the new storage unit is also visible on our pick list. We would scan the barcode on the storage unit that we're going to add the items to, then select the items here. And we can see the bin locations where the items are. We choose the one that we're going to pick from, enter the quantity, and now you can see we have picked 5 of those N1 items on our pick list. Then let's create a new storage unit for the next item. This item is managed by batch, so we'll be able to select or scan which batch we're picking from. And I'll just add the quantity. Now batch B1 has been picked too, so you can see there are now 2 storage units listed at the bottom. And then finally, we'll create a storage unit for the last item, S1. This one's managed by serial number, so we can again select or scan the serial numbers that we are picking. And now all our items are shown in green, so we know that the required quantity has been picked. And you can see the 3 storage units that we just created down the bottom too. This is a good time to point out that there's no need to save manually during picking. The system is updated automatically in real time, so that means that you can have multiple operatives on multiple devices picking from the same pick list simultaneously, and all of them will be able to see what's already been picked and what still needs to be done. If we head on back over to SAP Business One, you can see that our pick list now has the status picked. So now our warehouse operative wants to carry out the inventory transfer. He's going to move the items to the dispatch warehouse. So we select stock transfer from the main menu, and then from pick list here. And here we get a list of the current pick lists. You can see some of them are only partially picked. That status would also be displayed in SAP Business One during the period that picking is in progress. I'm just going to quickly select our pick list. That will bring up the content here. Click on forward to proceed and select the destination warehouse and the destination bin location. I can select the series or add any remarks and then just save, and that's us done with this part. Our goods are now in the dispatch warehouse. But we still have to get them sent out to the customer who's waiting for them. So first, the person who's packing and preparing the packages for delivery needs to pick the right items from the dispatch warehouse. So let's come back to our sales order and create another pick list based on that. I'm going to use the pick, pack and production manager again to do that. So I'll just find our sales order using the filters, and we're going to ship all of the items. So check them all. And just as before, release to pick list and check everything is okay and generate. Let's take a quick look at the pick list we've just created. Now, we brought the goods over from the factory warehouse specifically for this order, so we want to be sure we pick those same goods. So what we can do is allocate a specific bin location or batch number or serial number that the item should be picked from. You can do that by right-clicking here on the relevant line. And then in this window, we would have a list of all the bin locations that contain our item, and we can define how many should be taken from each bin location here. And now you can see that the bin location is now displayed in this column. So the picker will have to pick the items from that specific bin location. The next item on our list is managed by batch. So again, we right click on the line and select batch serial numbers. We get a list of the available batches here. We just have one, but there could be many more. We just enter how many we want to take from that batch we choose. So we'll take off 5 and click on this arrow. And once we've done that, the batches we've selected will appear on the right, and you can see that it's no longer displayed in the available batches table. Our final item is managed by serial number, and that works in a very similar way to batches. Again, we select batch serial numbers from the context menu. We can select the serial numbers that should be picked, click on the arrow, and they'll be moved to the selected table. And this time, the serial managed items will each be given their own row on the pick order. And the bin location to pick from is now displayed in all of those rows too. Okay, so the inventory has been allocated to the pick list. Now let's go over to the shipping dock to our operative who's going to prepare the shipment using CompuTec WMS. We will again select pick and pack from the menu, find the pick list. Again, this could be done by barcode scanning. So now we can see the items we need to pick, and we can drill down to see which exact bin locations or batches or serial numbers have been allocated for us to pick from. Then we'll scan the storage units that we put our items in earlier as we pick them. And after we've done N1, you can see we've got 5 out of 5 picked, and they are in the storage unit. And we just repeat that for the other storage units too. And now if we pop back over to the pick list in SAP Business One, You can now see it has the picked status. We can now create the delivery document in CompuTec WMS by selecting Delivery from Pick List. We select our pick list, we'll see a screen with the contents, and we'll just confirm that, and the delivery document will be created. If you now then go back to the sales order, you can use the context menu to view the relationship map where we have the sales order and the delivery document here. So that's how the new pick and pack features in CompuTec WMS work. If you have some questions about other potential usage scenarios or CompuTec WMS in general, I would encourage you to visit our documentation centre, which is linked below, or contact us directly at info@computec.pl.